In 2024, King Charles III was diagnosed with an undisclosed form of cancer shortly after his hospitalization for an enlarged prostate, during which a separate issue of concern was identified. This event marked the beginning of a closely guarded secret by the palace regarding his health struggles. Although palace sources confirm that the treatment is progressing positively, the implications of a managed condition have raised questions about his long-term ability to reign. Charles ascended to the throne at the age of 73, being the oldest person to do so in British history, so it is no surprise that his reign has been marked by health issues. This raises doubts about his ability to be an effective king and whether he truly wishes to continue with this responsibility in the long term. Although he has always desired to be king and have a positive impact, he harbors no illusions that his reign will be as significant as that of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. He is often seen as a transitional king, a bridge between his mother's reign and that of his son. With health problems plaguing him, one cannot blame him for considering the unthinkable and abdicating in favor of Prince William. Rumors of abdication have surrounded King Charles for some time, with those close to the palace hinting at an unprecedented transition. The monarch's first appearance in 2025 suggested a royal bombshell, raising questions about his health and what is truly happening within the palace. The most critical question is whether William is ready to assume such a monumental role. The answers will redefine the monarchy as we know it and change the face of the royal family forever. The burden of the crown, health, and responsibilities have always demanded resilience from the rulers of the British monarchy, steeped in centuries of tradition. For King Charles III, the journey has been particularly arduous. For months, Carlos followed a rigorous treatment regimen. He avoided public commitments, focusing on his recovery while continuing to work behind the scenes. By the end of April, he resumed his duties with a moving visit to a cancer hospital, highlighting both his determination and vulnerability. Many wondered if his reign would be cut short. Would he choose his own health over his duty to his country? Some argued he would not, seeing Carlos as a determined and loyal ruler who could balance his duties with his personal life. However, the demands of royal life continued unabated. The king filled 2024 with a demanding agenda, presiding over the flag parade, leading state openings, receiving foreign dignitaries, and embarking on international tours. While these commitments showed his dedication, they also underscored the physical toll of his role. Undoubtedly, Carlos was reminded of the importance of family and caring for health when his daughter-in-law, Princess Catherine, was also diagnosed with cancer, making an announcement just weeks after Carlos's diagnosis. Externally, it seems that both Carlos and Catherine are well now, but is there perhaps more to King Carlos's health struggles than many realize? Signs behind the smile, the first appearance of 2025. The dawn of 2025 offered a glimpse of King Carlos's resilience. On January 5, he and Princess Camilla braved the rain to attend a religious service in Sandrine, marking their first public appearance of the year. Dressed impeccably and seemingly in good spirits, the king exchanged greetings with the clergy and members of the public, radiating an air of normalcy. For many, it was a relief to see the king looking so well, almost a year after his cancer diagnosis. The palace revealed that he is still receiving treatment and that his cancer is considered a managed condition. Afterwards, the initial emotion of seeing Carlos in good spirits led some people to start questioning what exactly a managed condition meant. The treatment of Catalina's cancer concluded in the autumn of 2024, so it was quite impactful to hear that Carlos was still undergoing treatment. Although no one could deny that King Carlos looked well, he was still receiving treatment. Speculations began to grow, and it has been suggested that appearances can be deceiving. While Carlos's behavior suggested strength, his ongoing treatment tells another story. Royal commentators have speculated that this outing, though designed to reassure the public, might also hint at fragility beneath the surface. Was it more a case of keeping up appearances than Carlos feeling well enough to resume his duties? Could this carefully orchestrated appearance be a prelude to a monumental decision that could change the monarchy forever? Beyond his public appearance, subtle details added to the intrigue. Observers noted the king's slower pace as he walked towards the church, contrasting with his usual brisk stride. Although this was explained as a precaution against the slippery ground, some interpreted it as a sign of his decreasing energy levels. The Queen, always serene with her transparent umbrella, stayed close by his side, suggesting a silent acknowledgement of his vulnerability and her readiness to support him if needed. For royal observers, this religious service marked more than the start of a new year, it signified a crossroads. Carlos's ability to present a strong front while grappling with personal and professional challenges reflects the essence of royal duty. It is likely that during the outing, there was more on his mind than just the religious service. As the new year began, thoughts of Carlos likely turned his attention to the future and what it meant for the royal family. Prince William steps into the spotlight as King Carlos navigates his health challenges. William has emerged as a pivotal figure in the royal family, being hailed as the new rock of the family. He has taken on his growing responsibilities with the serenity expected of a future king. Comparisons to his late grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, have become frequent, with observers praising his stability and relatability. William represents a modern monarchy and a ruler with whom many people identify. In 2024, the Prince of Wales faced a relentless year, as he candidly described it, balancing his father's health crisis, his wife Kate Middleton's cancer treatment, and increasing royal responsibilities. William's resilience was tested like never before. However, these challenges have solidified his image as a compassionate and capable future king. As William took on more of his role, his growing visibility and influence became evident, from leading high-profile royal engagements to advocating for causes close to his heart. He has consistently demonstrated the qualities of a modern monarch. His dedication to environmental issues, exemplified through the Earthshot Prize, has resonated globally, cementing his status as a forward-thinking leader. Observers have also noted William's ability to connect with people on a personal level. His naturalness during public appearances and his willingness to engage in meaningful conversations have endeared him to the public. Whether addressing crowds at charity events or participating in diplomatic engagements, he conveys a sense of purpose and empathy that reflects the values of his late grandmother. It is no surprise that, with all this positivity surrounding him, William continues to inspire and lead the royal family into the future. Many have wondered if a real bomb is about to drop. Could all this be a move to make William the king? However, the growing responsibilities have not come without challenges. William's body language in recent appearances has often reflected the immense weight he carries. Moments of quiet introspection captured in photographs and commented on by observers have fueled speculation about the pressures he faces as he prepares for an eventual ascension to the throne. One of the most defining characteristics of William is his ability to balance tradition with modernity. Although deeply respectful of royal customs, he has also embraced change, advocating for transparency and inclusivity within the monarchy. His leadership approach points to a possible shift in how the royal family operates in a rapidly evolving world. In times when many question the relevance of the monarchy, crowning William as king could be a smart move. It would not only relieve the pressure on Charles, allowing him to focus on his health, but also be a favorable move for the public. Behind closed doors, William's role in shaping the future of the monarchy has become increasingly significant. Reports suggest that he has been actively involved in key discussions with senior advisors and family members, positioning himself as a reliable figure in times of uncertainty. His firm hand and reflective perspective have reassured both the public and the royal institution. Could all this lead to a big change? Whispers of change have intensified behind the grandeur of Buckingham Palace and Sandringham House. Charles's health issues and William's growing prominence suggest a monarchy on the brink of transformation. Some royal insiders have hinted that there are plans for William. Plans to take the throne are being quietly set in motion. "It's time to tell all" is a phrase that Carlos might be preparing to say as he carefully plans an announcement that will surprise everyone. Although the palace remains tight-lipped for now, commentators speculate that the king might be preparing to abdicate, paving the way for his son. Such a move would resonate with the rare abdication of King Edward VIII in 1936, albeit under vastly different circumstances. Outside of their duties, the royal family is fiercely private, duty comes above all else, and the unofficial motto of never complain, never explain has been long maintained. However, things could change soon. Both Guillermo and Carlos represent royals who wish to do things differently. A bit more openness with the public makes them more beloved and accessible. Neither is blind to this, and by being honest, they have a better chance of Carlos's abdication being well received by the public. King Edward VIII abdicated because he was unwilling to fulfill his royal duties. Much of the public was also opposed to the marriage of the head of the Church of England to a divorcee. In stark contrast, Charles would be stepping down to focus on his health, spend time with family, and pave the way for an already very popular member of the royal family to take the throne. His decision likely wouldn't be met with much opposition. Although it would be unprecedented, William has already more than proven what kind of king he would be. The age of the modern monarchy could be just around the corner. A modern monarch, how William is poised for leadership. If the mantle of kingship does indeed pass to Prince William, he appears well prepared for the challenge. Unlike his father, whose reign has been defined by continuity and tradition despite his slightly more modern leanings, William truly represents a more modern approach.